Okay, so now let's proceed looking on our structure, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. That is, we are going to clarify on the functions of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And another function here, we can say that it increases the surface area for chemical reaction in the cells to take place. Remember, the function of this it increases surface area, whereby different kinds of chemical reactions are taking place over this part. Tunaita hiyo part inaitwa cystine, that we have already seen it in its diagram. So that is cystine ndio ambayo ina increase surface area for different kinds of chemical reactions to take place within a cell. So that's become the function of the nucleus, of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Also, it is involved in the formation of Golgi bodies. Pia hii smooth endoplasmic reticulum ndiyo ambayo iko responsible kwa ajili ya kutengeneza zile Golgi bodies ambazo zinapatikana within a body, within the cell. So hiyo inakuwa ni kazi ya hii smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So my student, we have another organelle which is very essential for the functions of a cell, and this organelle, it is called the mitochondria. The organelle, it is called the mitochondria. So we have to know what is this mitochondria and what are the function of this mitochondria. So simply we are saying that it is called a mitochondrion when it is plural. So we can say that mitochondrion plural mitochondria. It is plural when we are saying that mitochondria is just a plural. So when we say mitochondrions, means they are many. So is a organelle bound by double membrane, and it is found in eukaryotic cell only. Hii ambayo tunaita mitochondria, tumesema kwamba ni membrane bound organelle. It has double membrane, kwa maana kwamba inakuwa na layer ya nje na layer ya ndani. Apart from that, also this organelle, it is very important because it is only found in eukaryotic cells. It is only found in eukaryotic cell, and one of eukaryotic cell, we have seen that the plant cell together with the animal cell, it is found only in eukaryotic cell, meaning that this mitochondria will not found mitochondria within the prokaryotic cell. That will become very difficult. So only found in the eukaryotic cell. So mitochondria have been described as the powerhouse of the cell because they generate most of the cell's chemical energy, originally contained in respiratory substrate. So mitochondria is termed as a powerhouse of a cell. Why is it termed as a powerhouse of a cell? Mitochondria, it is termed as a powerhouse of a cell because it is responsible for generating energy which are used all over the cell. So now you can see most of the cell chemical energy originally contained in the respiratory substrate. So we have a lot of respiratory substrate while we are discussing on the topic that is transportation of material and so on. We are going to see what is this respiratory substrate. But here you have to know that hii ambayo tunaita mitochondria tunaita kama powerhouse of a cell. Kwa sababu gani? Kwa sababu ile mitochondria ndio ambayo iko responsible kwa ajili ya kutengeneza ATP ambayo itatumika kwenye seli nzima. So this energy is liberated in form of adenosine triphosphate, that is ATP. So ile energy ambayo inatengenezwa na ile cell au tunaita the mitochondria, it is called adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate ambayo it is abbreviated as ATP. So if you're going to see ATP, meaning that the adenosine triphosphate. So this energy ndio ambayo inatumika sana kwenye different activities within the body. So now let's see the structure of the mitochondria. So the structure of the mitochondrion, in each mitochondria is bonded by two highly specialized membrane. So imetengenezwa na membrane mbili. So what are those membrane? Thus it's double membrane organelle. Ndio maana tunaita double membrane organelle. Why is it called the double membrane organelle? It's because there is presence of two membrane which are surrounding this structure or surrounding this organelle. And now the outer membrane is quite smooth. It has many copies of transport protein called porins, which forms a large aqueous channel through the lipid bilayer. So now you can see kwa maana kwamba kwenye zile double membrane ile ya nje inakuwa very smooth, ambapo sasa ndani ya ile ina contain a copies of protein ambayo tunaita porins, ambapo sasa hizo porins which forms a large aqueous channel protein through a lipid bilayer. When we say lipid bilayer here, we mean the phospholipid bilayer. So on this inside in the inner membrane, separate with the outer membrane by a space of measuring 6 to 80 nanometer. So ukiangalia ule umbali uliokuwepo kati ya outer membrane and inner membrane, it is approximately it is measured as 6 to 8 nanometer. So you can see it is very small. The inner membrane is deeply folded into enfolding known as cristae, which project in the matrix membrane. We're going to see in the structure. The membrane, the inner membrane, it has many folding. Inakuwa na mikunjo mingi sana. And those folding, they are projecting in the inner space, of the mitochondria or the matrix. So generally the organelle has the oval shape, although it can change from one form to another depending on the psychological condition of the cell. So ukiambiwa ueleze sasa structure, tunasema kwamba structure ya hii organelle ni oval shape. Inakuwa na oval shape. I hope you know the shape of an egg. So it's just like that. So it is oval shape, although it contains it change from one form to another depending on psychological condition of a cell. So ile ina change ile shape. So the matrix contain a few small ribosomes, that is 70 ribosome, phosphate granules, the same as in the prokaryotic cell, respiratory enzyme, that is such as ATP synthase, and small mitochondrial DNA, which is circular and naked. We're going to see it in the figure 1.11. Kwamba kwenye ile matrix of the cytoplasm of the mitochondria imetengenezwa, ndani yake kuna small ribosome, kuna phosphate granules, kuna respiratory enzyme ambayo inaitwa ATP synthase, pamoja na small mitochondrial DNA ambayo inakuwa small naked. Here's structure, my student. You have to pause this video because they are very important. You can be asked as prokaryotic cell, it function as or explain the similarity between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So this one are the answers. So if you have been asked or you have been faced with that question, this one are the answers. Why? Because within the ribosomes or within the mitochondria there is these features and are the same as in the prokaryotic cell. So let's see the figure. As now you can see this figure, it is show the structure of the mitochondria. As you can see, in the structure of mitochondria, we have the outer membrane. Firstly, it is oval shape. It's shaped like an egg. So now, on the outer side, this outer membrane, and apart from that, we have this folding. This one will be the outer structure, that is the inner membrane. Ikitoka hii ambayo ni outer membrane nafuta inner membrane. Within it there is this foldation or this mikunjo, ndio ambayo tunaita crista. So apart from that, there is porins that I've explained to you the function of it, in the outer membrane. We have these stocked particles. We have also the membrane space. So now you can see that it is approximated to 6 up to 80 nanometer. But also there is matrix, this one which is orange in color. So this one tunasema kwamba ni matrix. Matrix ni kama cytoplasm. So that is all. So my student, after we have seen now the structure or the general structure of the mitochondria, this marks the end of our today's session. And I would like to invite you again into the next session, whereby we are going to see what are the function of each part which are found within the mitochondria. So thank you for listening and for following us at Educare TZ. Bye bye. Have a nice moment.